This is the last episode of the travel guide in Italy. I'm going to talk about the transport, season, and the cost. In terms of a transport, train is the most popular, convenient, and cheap way. It has an extensive rail network spanning almost all the major cities, and the large cities like Rome, Florence, Naples are connected by the regular train service. All trains are pretty much fall into three different categories. The regional train will be slowest, which stops at every single station. The intercity train is slightly faster than the regional one and stop between the major cities. An alta velocity train, which is the hyper train, with a speed up to 300 km per hour, only connecting between the major cities. The train ticket price in Italy are pretty much in line with the rest of the European countries, if not cheaper. The second best transport in Italy is bus. It's slightly slower than train, but it's cheaper, and it provides access to little village and small town where train couldn't reach. If you want to hire a car or motorcycles, it bumps up your flexibilities when traveling, and the road conditions are generally good, but you do want to consider a smaller car just so they save fuel during the traveling. And also it makes it easier to navigate through the smaller cities. If you want to get a motorbike or a moped, your car driver license could be act as a motorbike driver license if you hired a bike smaller than 125cc. Otherwise you need a particular motorbike license. Because bus and train are convenient and reliable enough in Italy, airplane is not the most popular way to get travel around the nation, and the price is not as cheap neither. However, it is a faster way to get from A to B, and also it's a faster way to go from mainland to the island like Sardinia. The another obvious way to get to the island is of course through the boat. Most of ferries in Italy carry vehicle as well, and deck class is available in some ferry. In terms of seasoning in Italy, the high season is between July to August, especially the August where you expect a large queue everywhere. Pricing, accommodations, restaurants, tourist attraction are also gonna be more expensive. The peak season for skiing is between the late December to March, where you're gonna see crowds especially in Alps and Dolomite. The best month for skiing are actually January and February. The shorter season are either April to June or September to October, where you tend to get good deals on accommodation, restaurant, and attractions. And spring is normally the best time for festivals, flowers, and local product. And autumn is normally the grape harvest time and provide the warm weather. Low season range between November to March, where you can expect the price to be 30% lower than the peak season. But bear in mind that many sites and hotels will be closed during the low season, but it's a good period for a cultural event in the big cities. When it comes down to the cost of Italy, in average it's gonna cost $146 per person per day, and for 2 people per month it's gonna cost almost $8,800. The accommodation is gonna cost roughly about $148 for 2 people, and if you're gonna rent a 50cc moped, it's gonna cost about €35 per day. A 650cc motorbike, it's gonna cost about $80 per day. Alright, this is it for the entire travel guide for Italy. If you want to find out more of the food and drink, things to see, things to experience in Italy, go check my previous episode.